Well, hello there once again, friends and fans. Raptor here, and welcome to Cities in Motion. That's right, we're going to be playing the American campaign, which is some DLC available for Cities in Motion, available on Steam. It's called Life in America, and we're going to start in the Summer of Love. Scenario 1 taking place between 1970 and 1973. Starting off with $37,000, build a public transport network to support San Francisco. You know it's going to be filled with a ton of dirty hippies. Anyway, ooh, look at that, all the row houses from San Francisco. We're in America now. This game usually taking place in Germany, Europe, anywhere in Europe, really. Big part in Germany, but you can also build in Finland and, let me think here, Vienna, I believe. And then also there's some DLC for Japan. And I have that DLC on this channel somewhere. So go ahead and type it in there and go ahead and take a peek. But I'm going to play through this completely. The last one I kind of got halfway through and kind of got distracted with other things. But that's not going to happen this time because we got the Raptor Mark II. And we're going to go all the way, baby. So let's start transporting some dirty hippies. Here we go. Scenario briefing. Hello, good to see you. I'm Governor of San Francisco, and I'll be your main contact on this project. We're hosting a massive hippie festival. Goddamn hippies. And the number of visitors has boomed. We need a public transportation system that can handle the increased volume of tourists and pot smokers. I was hoping you could lend us your expertise and build such a system. Well, I'm only 24 years old, and I work for a bank, but I think I can help you out. Summer of Love. Here we go. All right, our first objective, start from zero. I'm giving you free reign with this project, but I'll say that I'd like you to start with a festival area down south. Okay, good. All right, so objective is to build 3 lines in the city. Current number 0. Reward for that, $2,000, or at least 2,000 monies. I don't know. There's no symbol next to it. So anyway, here we are. Here's the game. You can look throughout the whole city of San Francisco. Probably ugly to see it with the little red color, but let's bring it back here. You can basically see this is a whole overhead view of the city. There's not any other view you can do, but here's all of downtown San Francisco. Here's some famous landmarks such as Ellis Island. Oh yeah. Over here's the Golden Gate Bridge. Ooh yeah. And here is a house where I bought a stick of gum in 1993. No, that's just a joke. All right, so there's a big mega mall there. Oh, dog is crabby down there. Uh-oh, we're going to have to contend with that. Charlie is not happy today. All right, so let's get some bus lines built right away. There must be another dog out there. Oh, it's the sounds of nature. Oh, he's crabby. All right, I apologize, but let's get this bus line built. All right. Each one of these circles indicates the area of service for the stop. And keep in mind, stops will work together. Like, for instance, if you have one stop, like if you have 2 different buses stop at one stop, they will, people will transfer from one line to another. So the more stops you have and the more they connect, the more people who will transport themselves via that line. So what I think we're going to do is we'll create 2 lines, one inner line and one outer line, and that will create 2 lines, and then we'll create one to the right that will create our 3rd line to complete the objective. Good tip here is traffic will pick up after your buses start, so even though light traffic is around, it's kind of hard to predict where it will be. It sometimes can be good to build it at a corner, but sometimes not. You see, if there's a lot of traffic, the line will back up down the road, and you won't be able to... your buses will kind of be late and people will get pissed off because you're not picking them up on time. But sometimes it's unavoidable, so avoid it when you can, and if you can't, don't worry about it so much. There's a lot of hills in San Francisco, by the way, so as you can see, I can't build like up on you can kind of see it, but you know, there's a hill there, and you know, I'm not going to supply the radio tower with any people, so it's kind of useless to build one there anyway. But anyway, let's go ahead and finish off this line, which will consist of maybe 2 more stops here, and let me think for a second. I think that'll be enough. Actually, it'd be smart to build a stop at the airport, don't you think? And one at this large factory. Okay, so now we can start building our lines. Now, each line can use multiple bus stops, and you don't have to go in any specific order, so we should be able to make the, you'll see what I mean in a minute, but we can basically go in any order we want. So what I'm going to do is, by the way, we have to make sure that that glowing yellow light at the hippie park is within the circle that the bus stop provides. So as long as we have 3 different stops going to this bus stop, we'll be okay. But if we wanted to, we can also create stops down here or along this side or even on this street here. So I'm going to have this line go just basically from the hippie festival over to the factory and then back down around here. So there's our inner line. So we will go ahead and manage some vehicles. We'll buy some London buses here, or that's what I call them. $625 each, I believe, and really low maintenance, low cost, and high reliability. Alright, so over here, let's create one of our outer lines, which I think we should bring from the park here, back down the street, and over to the houses here. Now, just gotta, oop, yep, I missed a stop. Always make sure you're not missing stops. It would be a big waste. Alright, and let's see if we can come back around. I think we can do that. A little bit of a gap in service here because we're not stopping it anywhere, but this bus stop here does kind of take care of these buildings, and so it's all good. It's groovy, man. It's groovy. So there's stop number 2. Oh, my bad. I forgot to close it, which basically means that you must add a stop to, let's see, did I add a stop to Badger Street? Yes, I did. Alright, so you just need to start where you left off, which should be actually here, right? Oh, there it is. Okay, I just didn't click. So we went from here to Badger Street, which is stop 10, and then here closed at the Silver Avenue bus stop, which is here at the hippie park. Okay, so we'll open up this line after we buy a couple of vehicles. Keep in mind you have to buy vehicles for it first, and then otherwise it won't let you open that line. So there's our 2 lines. We have our left line and our inner line. Now let's do the right line. Let's do the right thing by putting down the right line, shall we? Alright, so that means we're going to go over here to the businesses over here and the mall and everything. This is going to be a busier line, so it's going to be better to kind of try to put these stops in the middle of a road. Over on the other sides it didn't matter so much, but over here it will. You can actually put down 2 at the bus stadium, or 2 bus stops at the stadium, because people won't want to walk all the way across the parking lot to get to a bus stop. So try to keep them, and actually I'm going to close this, otherwise this bus will keep making noise. Yeah, so you don't want them to walk across a tremendous parking lot, so provide multiple stops at mega buildings. Alright, so I think we can go ahead and end that right line there. Just kind of trying to get a little service over here and connect it all to the airport. So this is great. The airport is connected to the park is connected to the stadium and the mall, and everything else is kind of connected to this lower area of, I guess, the suburban area or the inner city downtown. So I'm going to add some stops here. Let's go ahead and have this start at the mall, and we'll create our line here. Keep in mind, wherever you start the line, buses will start from wherever they see fit. So, for instance, if you buy a bus line with 5 stops and you buy 5 buses for it, all 5 buses won't stop at they won't start at the first stop. What they will do is they will start at the every other stop. They'll basically start at whatever stops they can, so that way they don't all start from the same point. Alright, so we do have a stop there, so I want to complete the line by going here and here, and that should be it, making sure we used all of our stops. I think we did. So we're going to go ahead and, oop, derp, made the noob mistake that I told you guys to avoid. Alright, here we go. There we go. Now we should hear the reward thing. Objective completed. Alright, so Mr. Mayor says, fine work. He sounds like Bane, I guess. Fine work, Batman. It never occurred to me to run the lines that way. Alright, so anyway, we did everything good. So he complimented us. Grateful love. Hey, peace, man. I'm putting together like a festival of love with a few friends, which means like 13,000 dirty hippies. And we'll really be stoked if you could help us with transportation, man. That'd be far out, dude, man, bro. Alright, so we have to make a line connecting the Merced Heights, which is basically near a college. No shit. And then Outer Sunset, which is like a super it's out there, man. Right, so all we gotta do is connect the hippie college to the drug den is what I think this hippie wants. But anyway, it's 2013. It's the spirit of man. Let's help these homeboys out. So we have to connect it to down here. So we do have a bus stop already. That's going to be close. I don't know if that'll count for the objective, but we'll give it a try. So what I will do, actually, you know what would be smart to get some more money is, and create a better service for our passengers and to kind of have a better income, would be to connect a few of these downtown locations. So let's actually build a stop going this direction. Damn, it's really hardly going to affect that college. It's like you need to make a subway station. Alright, here's what we'll do. We'll build a stop here and here. Then one back on this side of the street. Then one here to help support the college. Then one up here. Is that another mall? It must be a big department store or something. We'll stop one here and here to support that large area. And then a downtown stop here. And then we'll actually double back by going up to the next avenue and back around. Yeah, let's try to get as many people as possible. Sometimes I don't like building stops when it's just a few homes, but we'll do it in this case because free love, man. Because free love. And if you're loving this, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to those videos. Let's go ahead and build a new bus line. And let's go ahead and start it off by going... let's see, we'll actually... damn, I didn't kind of build a way back. I kind of built myself into a one-way avenue. Alright, let's actually go... you know what, actually, we can just make a straight run. It'll be an express bus from up here at outer, what was it, Sunset down to Hippie College, and then we'll just go back up through the city. So it'll actually take people to the college and then away from the homes back up to the mega mall. So it serves kind of a few locations. Yeah, so it'll be an express bus that goes back down that way. And that's fine because really all we need to do is just kind of... Buses are really good for a basic start to make money. So we'll take care of that. Oops, didn't mean to do that. There we go. Alright, so we will fire up this line then. Very good. And then we'll get the... peace and love, man. The festival's a great success. We've got some flowers to say thank you. Oh, those are some rocket buds, my man. I sound like Hank Hill when I do. Oh, that boy ain't right. Damn it, Bobby. Ooh, look, it even names the avenues. 19th Avenue, Stratford Drive, Holloway Avenue, Sargent Street, Brotherhood Way. Nice. Handed Nod must be on that street. Alright, so Hippie College is now taken care of. Now, it's times like this where objectives won't come up for a while. And this is when you're kind of free, man. Free, man. You're free to build whatever you want, man. Ooh, there's the pyramid condo building there, the Transamerica Pyramid. Oh, yeah, it even says its name right there at the bottom, Transamerica Pyramid. Yeah, I guess that was a landmark I forgot about. But and I think this is the house where Bob Saget raised 18 girls. I'm not exactly sure, but anyway. So over here it says a traffic accident occurred, so you can kind of see where the accident was, which basically, is that it right there? I don't know if that's it or not, but it basically blocks your buses for a while and kind of helps to piss everybody off for a while. For now, let's look over our lines. Line 8 is okay. A couple of people are depressed because there's not a lot of buses there. Our older lines are probably going to need a few more buses if they're not running efficiently. Looks like the airport has 9 people waiting at it, but they're all happy. A lot of these buses are full. So what a good thing to do would be for at this moment in time is to go to these lines and kind of add an extra bus to each one of them, except for our newest line. Did I buy? What the hell did I buy? Oh no, I bought like the mega bus. Oh crap. How do I fix that? I think if I go into manage vehicles and buy it back, there we go. So we'll buy just a new bus for every line. So this line has a bus, and this line will have an extra bus. And we'll do that all throughout the line down to line 3. And there we go. Perfection. Right, so those buses will start automatically too. You don't have to start and stop the line. They'll just automatically be on the line. Now, one I want to keep an eye on here is we have the mall and we have the stadium. And both have a lot... Oh, Jamestown Avenue. Interesting. A lot of them have almost completely full stops. So what we're going to want to do here is keep an eye on line 3. Caller on line 3, and what we want to do is make sure that nobody, like every time a bus stops, it picks up at least 90% of the people, because you don't want to miss the bus because the bus is full. Now I believe these London buses carry well, let's see what maximum capacity is. We can actually watch some of these people get onto these buses here from this factory. I think maximum capacity might be 12, but we'll see. Oh, no, 14. And there's no people left, so I actually am going to investigate this just to make sure. Capacity on this bus is 20, so it's actually pretty good. So, but when these buses are arriving with 8 or 9 people, and they have to pick up 17, or, well, like here, 14, but we have our backup bus coming, so that's good. So we'll keep an eye on things just to make sure everyone's happy. Very good, man. Peace and love. Now, in this, we can also use trams. We can build trams later in the game. We can also build underground subways, ferry lines, and a helicopter service, which is now only £4, apparently, to go from Belfast to London.